Hi guys, for our last assignment, we're basically going to be working with a little bit of programming since it's something that you guys didn't get a chance to do with your class. So Vex actually created this really cool online program so you guys can get a chance to kind of see some programming, get a chance to play with it a little bit before you all get into some of my upper level classes where you get to do some more robotics. So anyways, you're going to go to vr.vex.com. And so I think the easiest way to really get started, if you click on tutorials here, the first thing I would say is go ahead and click on get started. And it's maybe like a 2-minute video. So just click on it, watch it, and then let me know how things go from there. You're also going to click on here where it talks about like using activities and resources. Again, these are not very long videos. They just kind of basically show you how to use the software itself. So you're also going to be able to click on any one of these to kind of help you if you're not really sure what exactly is happening. And then there's also this video that shows you how to save your projects and name your projects. So hopefully this will kind of help you guys through the process. And if you need anything, just let me know. Remember, you can always ask me questions through Remind, on email, or however else you guys can get a hold of me. All right, I'm going to go back here. So this is what our studio looks like. And let's say I want to just build a quick program that says, okay, I'm going to make my robot drive forward for 200 millimeters. And then I want it to turn right exactly 90 degrees. And then I want it to drive forward for another 200 millimeters. And then I want it to stop driving after that. And what you can do is see this little thing called playground. I'm going to click on it. And it gives you like a little space where your robot is. And so you can see what your robot has done or what it's going to do. So when I hit the play button, it will run the program exactly how you just programmed it to do. So I told my robot to go up and then over to the right. All right. If I want to go back and check things or change things up, I can always drag in new stuff. So I can bring this back in here. I can do, and if I want to take something out because I don't like where it's at, I can take it and then I can drag it over there. I can also drag one thing at a time. So to make sure you only click on one of them. I don't know why they're grouping. So then I can take that one out. All right. If I want to take my robot back to where it started, I can hit the back button and it will go back to home spot. And that's where you guys will work. So there are activities I want you guys to do. So when you get on this page, you'll scroll down to the bottom and then there are different activities you're going to try to do. Okay. So one of them is called basketball drills. It's very simple. You're basically just trying to build your robot so it will create this movement in the grid. I give you some examples about how big things are, and then it wants you to try to do that activity. So what I want you guys to do is you'll create your code, test it out, see if it works, and then I want you guys to take a snippet of your playground where you guys have your playground where your robot's done its activity, and it's recorded, and you've got a recording of what your code looks like. One of the things that you can do so that it will record kind of what you're doing, if you go up here at the top where it says, move pin down, and I can put that here. So what that does is it actually lets it like record, kind of like show me like the path that's going on. So if I hit start, the pin's down. Now, different than the other one, I now see the line that my robot was following. And you can always continue your work from here. So like I could click here, hit and see where it goes next. Hit stop, hit play. Okay, because it started at that corner this time, not at the bottom. So remember, always go back to the home screen if you want to like watch what actually is supposed to happen. So here he goes forward and then he goes to the right. All right. So once you guys try to do the basketball activity, I don't think that one's going to be too hard to do. I think you guys are going to be very capable of that. And then the other one I would like you to try to do You're going to click on the castle color match one. It's going to take you to this page. It gives you pretty much instructions on exactly what you want to do. And you're going to create your robot so that it's going to go and like pick up a blue and then take the blue back to the blue section. And you're going to be using electromagnetic. It gives you hints about what to do. It tells you how big, how many squares things are. It also tells you a little bit about how you can lift with this. So for instance, if I go in here and I try to code my robots here, I need to go forward, looks like 1, 2, 3 blocks, and then you need to go right 1 block. So if I want to go 3 blocks, I can bring this over, and we said each block is worth 200 millimeters. So I can up that. I can change it to 600. And then I'm going to turn right. And then I'm going to go forward that 200 for the other block. Okay. And so I can start that and see, hey, did that actually work and get to where I want to go? Oh, I need to go a little bit further. So this is kind of how you guys are going to be testing it. So what you can do is say, okay, hey, that didn't work. So I hit stop, go back home. I obviously need to go 800. So then I hit start. I go forward. I make my turn. Oh, I'm still too far. So then I can say, okay, maybe I only need to go halfway there. So I probably need to go, instead of from 600 to 800, I should probably need to go 700. And then that tells me kind of what I'm going to do. And those are kind of the problem solving pieces that you have to do when you are trying to troubleshoot. Also, don't forget, always return home before you hit play, or else you're going to start wherever you are. So I'm driving forward. Looks good. Perfect. Now I'm there. So now what I need to figure out is that electromagnetic piece. It's up here in the drivetrain. So energize, magnetic. I'm going to click on boost. Okay. And then I want to tell it to drive backwards because that feels easier. So I'm going to click drive backwards and tell it to go reverse. And let's see what happens. Okay, it didn't pick it up. So we got to figure out what it is we need to do to get it to pick it up. Again, go over to those directions and see what it says. It says boost. So I wonder if I need to go forward more. And those are kind of the questions I want you guys to be asking yourself. See if you can get it to figure out. If I went maybe 300 here instead of the 200, what happens? And so we'll try again. Oh, it worked. So those are the pieces you can think about. I can also put pauses in there so I can stop it for a minute or stop it for a second so that it has like a pause time or a wait time. All those kind of things are in there as well. There are tons of other things about robotics with like if statements and else statements, and we can really dig into those more and more as you guys learn and get deeper into this. So my goal is for you all to be able to do the basketball drill and the castle drill. If you would like to try one more of the programming skills, that would be awesome. So you can kind of pick which one you want to try to do. You can look at the gyros, you can look at the letter mazes. There's quite a bit of cool stuff you can do. There's even one that says it's a robot dance party. I haven't looked at that one yet, but it's probably pretty fun to do. So kind of take your pick on what you want to do for your third one. That way you guys get a chance to kind of play with the coding, but it also gives you guys a chance to kind of see that what you can do later on once you guys get into that next phase. And again, with your pictures, when you get done with your code, when you're finished with everything, you're just gonna take a snippet of all this. And then that way you can turn it into me, and then you can show me like, hey, I got all the little balls into the buckets like I was supposed to. So again, you're gonna do the basketball one, the castle one, and then I would like you to try a third one. And I hope you guys have a great day.